right, so this will be practice sheet number 7, 1 through 10. Number 1, Tracy counted 587 pieces of candy corn in a jar. She realized that 76 pieces were broken. How many pieces of candy were not broken? So on this one, you're going to have them do an equation, and we know how many are broken and we know how many are total. So we need to subtract that total from the broken pieces and to find out how many are not broken. So I need to see the math and then also the answer with a label. All right, on number 2, I really want to talk about number 2. Sarah collected 48 marbles and Juan collected 53 marbles. How many marbles did they collect? When we are doing open number line questions, we start with the number. It can be either one. It really doesn't matter. So I'm going to start with 48. And then we don't want to stop at 53. We actually want to add on 53. So I have them start with jumps of 10. And I know there's 5 10s and 53. So I'm going to do 5 10s for my jump. And then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, my 3 ones. So then I go 48, 58, 68, 78, 88, 98, 99, 100, 101. You can do the opposite of that as well. You could start at 53, do 4 10 jumps, and then 8 ones. So either way is fine, but you still want to end on the 101. Okay, number 3, draw a pictorial model to match the problem below, then solve and place the answer in the box. So what it's asking for pictorial model is that these get drawn for the hundreds blocks, these get drawn for the tens blocks, and this gets drawn for the ones place. So they'll need to represent that in that spot and then write that equation and then write the total in the box. All right, number 4. Carlos ran 126 miles in 2012 and 202 miles in 2013. Robin ran 137 miles in 2012 and 148 miles in 2013. Who ran the most miles in those 2 years? And then how many more miles? So what we need to do first is figure out how many Carlos ran altogether, and then how many Robin ran altogether. So that will be the first part. You'll find out who ran the most miles, which goes in the top box. And then to find out how many more miles did he run, you will have to do the subtraction. So whoever won the most, or whoever ran the most minus whoever ran the least, and that number goes in the second box. All right, number 5. At the mall on Monday, there were 3,124 customers and 3,274 customers on Tuesday. On Wednesday, there were 3,178 customers. There were 3,211 customers on Thursday. Write the days in order from the most customers to the least. So this one is written a little bit tricky in that it has Monday and Tuesday in the same sentence, and they're kind of offset, so it's kind of confusing. So make sure they're realizing which number goes with which day, and then they need to write the days in order. So make sure that they realize that it's days, not the numbers in order. They can write the numbers after it. Like if they write Monday, then they can write the number after Monday. So, and that will just make sure that they have gotten it correct. All right, number 6, Kara had $67. Her mom gave her $25 for cleaning the house, and her brother gave her $19 more. Write a number sentence to show how much Kara has now. So the number sentence also needs to go in the box because it's part of the answer. And then you need to add it all up. So there should be some math happening out here. I do really push that the kids show their work so that I can see if they do get it incorrect, where they get it incorrect. Number 7, Kayana had $148 in her savings account. Her grandmother gave her $50 for her birthday. Then she had to pay $75 for her camp fee. How much money does she have now? So this is actually a 2-step problem. Make sure they do the 2 steps so that they get the answer. And then how much money do they have all together? That goes in that box. Number 8, write an equation including the answer to show 3 times as much as 6. So that's going to go in the box. And 3 times as much as 6 is as simple as writing 3 times 6. So that one's pretty easy. We've talked about it. I wouldn't say in lots of depth. So if your child is struggling with this, just talk about that. That means 3 times 6. All right, number 9, Perla has 43 packages of Skittles, and Jace has 12 more bags of Skittles than Perla. How many bags of Skittles do they have all together? So this is another 2-step problem because Perla has 43 and Jace has 12 more than Perla. So you have to figure out Perla has 43, Jace has 43 plus 12, and then you have to add those 2 together to get your answer. That one's a little bit tricky, and I could see kids just wanting to add 43 plus 12 to get their answer. And number 10, draw an array model of this story. Martin caught 4 fish for every hour for 5 hours. How many fish did he catch? So I'm not going to do this array, but I will do a different array. So we could do 2 times, let's do 6. Okay. The first number is how many are going vertically. So 2. And the 6 is how many are across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you just fill that in. Again, this is not the correct array that you